So scoliosis is defined as a lateral curvature of the spine.
I'd done a lot of dancing and everything, and nothing was ever picked up.
One of our first school screening programs happened to be at Emily's school.
My mum was like, well, I think you should just go and try out and have a screening just in case. We did that and we went through the whole process, and then I got a letter back saying that they think I should have further tests because they've picked up that I might have scoliosis.
My name's Malcolm Friedman. I'm an orthotist prosthetist based in Cape Town.
My name's Angie Lander and I'm a qualified biokineticist and a certified Schroth therapist as well.
During the growing phases of your life, the bone density in our bodies is relatively low, and in a scoliotic spine, the forces which are applied to the vertebral bodies are asymmetrical. It's for this reason that we need to normalize or rebalance these forces to allow the vertebral bodies to grow in a symmetrical manner.
Malcolm and I both use the SOSORT guidelines, and SOSORT is our international association for spinal, orthopedic and rehabilitation treatments.
Typically the first postural asymmetries that we observe are asymmetries of the shoulders. Secondly would be scapular winging or asymmetry of the scapula, which we observe from behind. Thirdly would be what we refer to as the keyhole, which is the space between the arm and the torso. We make use of a tool called a scoliometer that we place on top of the patient's back. This measures what we refer to as the angle of trunk rotation.
Bracing and Schroth therapy are run in conjunction with each other, but if the cob angle is less than 25 degrees, we start with scoliosis-specific exercise as a preventative measure.
Scoliosis is a three-dimensional deformity, so we have lateral curvature of the spine.
The Schroth therapy utilizes three different dimensions when they talk about rehabilitation. So we don't just treat the scoliosis in one plane.
We have a loss of lumbar lordosis and a loss of the thoracic kyphosis, or what we also call a flat back.
So we're working on not just the lateral curve of the spine, we're working on the rotation element of the curve, as well as what we call the sagittal profile, which is looking side view.
Third dimension of the deformity is where we have vertebral rotation.
The exercises focus on all of those three elements.
I would go about every couple of weeks, and so there were specific exercises that I'd have to do every day to get my back strong.
In addition to that, what we do is we focus on three-dimensional breathing into the concave side of the body. So you'll notice when we do the exercises, we focus a lot on breathing into the concave area to try and bring the curve into as neutral a spine as possible. Then if a child has about a 25-degree curve, then I refer to Malcolm straight away for bracing.
We were all very shocked when I first found out, and kind of immediately went and searched online to see what a brace looks like.
This is an example of a Chanot brace for a patient who has a thoraco and lumbar curve. The axilla section, which fits under the arm, this section together with the lumbar section distracts the thoracic spine, and on the opposite side a corrective zone which applies a corrective force to effectively straighten the thoracic curve.
Make sure that the brace wasn't cutting into me and that it was pushing at the right parts of my back, making sure that there was padding where it was hurting a bit.
Lack of compliance to a large extent was always a concern.
When you are a teenager and growing up, it was very hard because it is pushing your shoulders up and it looks a bit strange, and I had to buy new clothes to wear clothes that looked more normal, because I couldn't wear tight-fitting clothes because you could see the brace.
I think Emily's case has been a successful one because she was very compliant with her exercises and wearing her brace.
Well, I don't have any back pain now. It has allowed me to immerse myself into things that I didn't think I would be able to do, and I wouldn't be able to do if I did have the operation or rods in my back. It was hard to do it every day and to get that motivation when it doesn't seem worth it at the time. I think knowing that at the end of it, it would be better and it would be fixed gave me all the motivation to carry on wearing it.